Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now let us solve some numericals, some questions based on this concept. The first question says, if number of electrons in an atom is 8 and the number of proton is also 8, then what is the atomic number of the atom and what is the charge on the atom? Now here, for solving this, let's do. Now the number of electrons is given to be 8 and the number of proton is given to be 8. So the first question says that what is the atomic number? We know that atomic number is equal to number of proton or the number of electron. Now because the number of proton is already given to be 8, then the atomic number is equal to 8. The second part, what is the charge on the atom? What do you think would be the charge of the atom? Because electrons, the number of electrons is 8, that is 8 negative charges, whereas number of proton is 8, that is 8 positive charges. And we know that the number of proton and electron in an atom is equal. So because these two are equal, so they cancel each other and the total overall charge will be equal to 0. That is, there will be no charge and the atom is going to be neutral. So the charge is basically going to be 0 charge. Why 0 charge? Because the number of negative electrons and the number of positive protons are equal. So these charges cancels each other, the overall atom becomes neutral and thus the charge is 0. Okay. The second one, with the help of table 4.1, that is the table which is given in your textbook, find out the mass number of oxygen and sulfur atom. Very interesting. Let us see what about oxygen. Oxygen has the number of electrons or the atomic number of oxygen is 8. Now we know that in an atom, the number of electron, the number of proton and the number of neutron is going to be equal. So, oxygen has got 8 electron. Because it has got 8 electron, definitely the number of proton is going to be 8. And because the number of electron, proton and neutron in an atom needs to be equal, so the number of neutron is also going to be 8. And we know that what is mass number? Mass number is equal to the number of proton plus neutron, that is 8 plus 8, which is equal to 16. So the mass number of oxygen is 16. The next one, which is sulfur. Now in case of sulfur, 16, that is the number of electrons is 16, number of proton is 16 and the number of neutron is also 16. So what will be the mass number? The mass number is going to be proton plus neutron, which is equal to 16 plus 16, that is 32. So the mass number of sulfur is going to be 32. Alright. So you have seen how we apply the atomic number and mass number in finding out the number of electrons, protons and neutrons. So if you know any one of them, you can find out the other.